students. In this class, I will be doing class 10 Samachir Kalvi syllabus or matriculation syllabus. I am doing second chapter numbers and sequences. Okay, in that exercise 2.5. 12th sum. 11 sums already I have completed in my previous class. Now I will continue with the exercise. 12th sum I will do. The ratio of 6th and 8th term of an AP is 7:9. Find the ratio of 9th term to 13th term. Okay, so 6th term and 8th term. Ratio of 6th term and 8th term is given as 7:9. Okay, so 6th term is T6. So T6 is equal to A plus 6 minus 1 into D. So this is T6, that is A plus 5D. This is T6. Same way T8 also A plus 7D we will get. That is 8 minus 1 into D. That is 8 minus 1 is 7. So T6 is 8 plus 5D and T8 is 8 plus 7D. So the ratio of the terms is given as 7:9. So that is A plus 5D divided by A plus 7D is equal to 7/9. Okay, so now I will cross multiply this. That is 9A plus 45D is equal to 7A plus 49D. Now 9A minus 7A, I will bring A terms together, is equal to 49D minus 45D. 2A is equal to 4D we will get. That is A is equal to 2D. So 2 and this 4, it can be simplified. So we get A is equal to 2D. Okay. So we got A in terms of D. Now we are asked to find the ratio of 9th term to 13th term. So 9th term is T9, that is A plus 8D. Then 13th term is T13 is equal to A plus 12D. Okay, so the ratio, we are asked to find the ratio of this. For this one, we got the value for A as 2D. So, A value, instead of A, we will substitute 2D there. So, 2D plus 8D will be 10D. That is, T9 is equal to 10D. Same way, here also, A value is equal to 2D. So, 2D plus 12D will be 14D. We are asked to find the ratio of this, that is T9 by T8, T13, that is equal to 10D by 14D. So if we simplify this, D and D will get cancelled. 2 5 times, 2 7 times. So we will get the ratio as 5/7, that is 5:7 is the ratio for the 9th term to 13th term. Next sum is, in a winter season, let us take the temperature of Ooty from Monday to Friday to be AP. Okay. So in some sequence, the temperatures are there from Monday to Friday. That is 5 days in a week. The sum of temperatures from Monday to Wednesday is 0 degrees C. If you find the sum of temperature from Monday to Wednesday, that is Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, 3 days, it is 0 degrees C, and the sum of temperatures from Wednesday to Friday is 18 degrees C. Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, that 3 days will be 18 degrees C. Find the temperature on each of the 5 days. So we are asked to find the temperature of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday separately. Okay, so for this we will take, since it is given in AP, we have to take the consecutive numbers. Okay. So let the temperature for 5 days be, temperature for 5 days be A minus D, A plus D, A plus 2D and A plus 3D. Okay, so these are the 5 days. A minus D, A plus D, A plus 2D and A plus 3D. Okay, so the sum of the temperatures from Monday to Wednesday, that is Monday, we will take the first 3 as Monday to Wednesday. Okay, temperature from Monday to Wednesday is equal to 0 degrees C. Okay, so Monday is A minus D, sum. So A minus D plus A plus D is equal to 0 degrees C, is equal to 0. So plus D and minus D will get cancelled. 3A is equal to 0. So we'll get A is equal to 0. Okay, then A is 0. So this is the temperature from Monday to Wednesday. Then temperature from Wednesday to Friday. Wednesday to Friday is 18 degree, is equal to, it is given as 18 degrees C. So Wednesday is A plus D plus A plus 2D plus A plus 3D is equal to 18. Okay, so here 3A is there. So 3A plus D, 2D and 3D will be 6D is equal to 18. A we got it as 0. So 0 plus 6D is equal to 18. So D is equal to 3. So the difference is 3. That's all. We are asked to find the temperature on each of the 5 days. So Monday temperature, we have taken it as Monday as A minus D. So that is equal to A is 0, D is 3. So minus 3 degrees C. Minus 3 degrees C. Then Tuesday is A. That is 3 degrees C. That is 3 degree. A is 0 here. So that is 0 degrees C. That is Tuesday. Then Wednesday is A plus D. So that is 0 plus 3. That is equal to 3 degrees C. Then Thursday is A plus 2D. So that is A is 0 plus 2 into difference is 3. So that is 6 degrees C. This is for Thursday. Then for Friday, it is A plus 3D. That is 0 plus 3 into difference is 3. That is equal to 9 degrees C. So the temperature on each of the 5 days is minus 3 degree, 0 degree, 3 degree, 6 degree and 9 degrees Celsius. So next sum is Priya earned rupees 15,000 in the first month. Therefore, her salary increased by 1,500 per year. Her expenses are 13,000 during the first year. And the expenses increases by rupees 900 per year. How will it take for her to save rupees 20,000 per month? Okay, so we can put the given thing in a tabular column like this. First year, second year, third year, like that we can put. And then yearly salary, yearly expenses and yearly savings. So we can split the given thing, we can write all the given thing in a tabular column like this. Okay, first year, Priya earned 15,000 in the first month. So, first month is 15,000. 15,000. Okay, first month is 15,000. Therefore, her salary increased by 1,500 per year. So, per year, the increment they have given us 1,500. So first year it is 15,000. Second year plus 1,500. It will be 16,500 plus 1,500. Every year increment is 1,500. So the next third year it will be 18,000. Like that every year it will be increasing. Okay. Then her expenses are 13,000 during the first year. So expenses in the first year is 13,000. Okay. And increases by 900 per year. So every year it is increasing by 900 rupees. So the second year her expense will be 13,900. Then the next year it will be 14,800. 900, 900, it has to be increased. So now, how the savings will be? Income minus expense. The remaining thing, whatever she is having, that is her savings. So first year the savings will be 15,000 minus 13,000. So first year savings will be 2,000. Second year is 16,500 minus 13,900. So what will be the savings? So the savings will be 2,600. The savings will be 2,600. Okay. Then the third year will be 18,000 minus 14,800. So the savings will be 3,200. So if we see the savings every year, it is increasing 600 rupees. So first year 2,000 rupees she is saving. Second year 600 it is increased. So she is saving 2,600 per year. Then the next year she is saving 600 more from the second year. That is 3,200. Our question is, how will it take for her to save 20,000 per month? So here she is saving 2,000 rupees. Next 2,600, like that. In which year she will be saving 20,000 per month. Okay. So this is an AP series. This only we are asked to find. That is, we can write that series 2,000, 2,600, 3,200, and finally we have to get it as 20,000. So now we got an AP series. From this we are asked to find the number of years. That is, TN is equal to 20,000. That N we are asked to find. Even though the question is very big, that can be done in a simple way. So here in this, A is equal to 2,000, D is equal to 600. So TN is equal to 20,000. TN is equal to 20,000. So in this we will substitute everything. A plus N minus 1 into D is equal to 20,000. So A is 2,000 plus N minus 1 into D is 600 is equal to 20,000. Okay, so 600 N, we will bring this 2,000 to the other side. So 600 N minus 600 is equal to 20,000 minus 2,000. So here we will get 18,000. Then 600 N is minus 600 is equal to this. So 600 N is equal to 18,000 plus 600. So this minus 600 on the other side it will become plus 600. So 18,600 we will get. So 600 N is equal to 18,600. So N is equal to 18,600 by 600. So if we simplify this, 186 divided by 6 will be 31. 6 3s are 18, 6 1 time 6. So N is equal to 31. So it will on the 31st year, from 31st year, on 31st year, she will be saving 20,000 per month. On 31st year, she will be saving 20,000 per month. That is 31st year. She will save rupees 20,000 per month. 20,000 per month. Okay. So with this, I am completing today's class. Whatever doubts you have, you message me in the comment box. So this exercise is also over today. Thank you.